In today's discussion, we delve into the complexities of modern homeschooling challenges.
Or different reasons. But my thing is this, and like I think everyone should be able to like homeschool their kids that want to. But my thing is like I don't need a regulation, but like I'm making this might be a bad example. Suppose you have one set of parents, one has a master's of math, one has a master's in English. They're probably qualified to homeschool their kids.
Mm-hmm.
But you have another kid, their parents are like have GEDs, right? Or better educated, right? Kid and barely reading right. Like should they be allowed to homeschool the kid? Of course they should, but it's like, man, what's the one of them have disadvantage over an advantage over the other one, I think. And how do you make that even? Like,
Yeah. One thing about homeschooling is it largely dependent on the where the parents is at. It's largely dependent on what the parents think or what the parents do really. And I argue the best homeschooling parents or the best teachers, they are the same kind of people, which is those who has a really solid, coherent view of the world, and it's quite objective, and in some way, hopefully, they actually succeed in the real world and think about. And there are a lot of homeschooling parents choose to do that. For example, Naval Ravikant, like one of the probably most well-known guru in Silicon Valley, he chose to homeschool his kids, and there are tons of examples like that. And one way to really counter that is to um is by using school institution like micro schools, by applying organizations like co-ops and those kind of organizations. And
yeah. Another thing too is like I know a lot of parents are they want to homeschool because they don't agree with the school's teaching. But who's to say what your values are, right? You know, like who's to say the values these parents are the right values to teach your kids? Like, what if they are like drug addicts, or what if they are like degenerates, or what if they like, all belong to some kind of religious cult, right?
I think Elon Musk retweeted them, Reid Hoffman retweeted them, and that Alpha School, all they do is well, not all they do, but a large part of them is having an AI tutor for each student, and the rest for 2 hours per day on academic work, and the rest of the time they spend on a personal masterpiece or like a project, for example, starting a business. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So besides YouTube University, what's some other ways people can teach themselves skills? As YouTube University, there's I think Coursera,
Coursera, yeah.
What's some other good tools people can use?
Yes, all those online courses. Really teaching a skill is really just spread out information. So there are different ways to get information, from reading books, from watching videos, from Twitter, from linking posts, from reading blogs, listening to podcasts. But like one of the advice that I ask or I get from multiple mentors is learning really is not about getting information. Learning is about execution, and the best way to learn is spend 20% of time getting information and 80% of time using that information to execute. And I feel you are like this